Hello, everybody, and welcome. Happy Thursday. My name is Karen Scott, and this is Karen's Stamp Pad. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Edmonton, Alberta, so welcome today. Today, I am going to go through some retiring items from the two catalogs, from the annual catalog and from the mini catalog. And the cards that I'm going to do today are featuring a few of these retiring products. So they're cute and fun to make. So hang in there with me, and I will go through them. I will also go through some prices because some of them are on sale. So I have a list that I wrote out. I'm going to be using the featuring the oh, hello, Denise. How are you today? Thank you for joining me. Um, I'm going to use the or featuring the Like an Animal designer series paper, as well as the Elephant Parade stamp sets, the Ready Rhino, and all of those are retiring. Some the framed florets. I'm going to use the dies from the framed florets bundle, and I am also going to be using the picture this dies. So sorry. Hard to keep it all in there. So Inez, hello, good afternoon. So anyway, I am going to turn my camera down. I will show you the cards that we're going to put together today. And let's see, I have changed things up on this, I don't know what you call it, StreamYard. And let's see if I can do this. So there we go. All right. Hey, I'm gonna get good at this. So these are the cards, and I had so much fun doing them, especially this one. But these ones I did the Rhino Ready. And the Rhino Ready, the stamp set is not on sale, but and the dies are sold out, but it's a really cute set. If you wanted to get that, you could just fussy cut them out. So the Like an Animal designer series paper, let's just see what I have left of this, is that's pretty cool. So you've got giraffe, you've got snake skin, you have, I believe that would be a zebra, and leopard print, which I've used most of. There's one piece left, and I better pull that out because I'll need that. And on the back side of these, there's silver and gold, and on the back side, there is the just the grays and the browns and that kind of thing. So we're going to use a few pieces of this, and we're going to use both sides and put together a few cards. So this one I did a shaker card. And if you know me, you know I like my shaker cards, and I tried not to do one last week, but this one is, it's got the designer series paper in the background and these effervescent elements. So these are on sale. They're discontinuing or retiring, I should say. And they're 30% off. So regular price was $10.25, and now they're $7.17. So if you want to stock up so you can make some shaker cards, you do that. And hello, Kathy. Hi. And also on this one, because I pulled in actually, this is Sahara Sand cardstock. And it is retiring. Let me just grab my retiring list. I do believe returning the wrong page. Yeah, the Sahara Sand is retiring. I had a printout here, but I have misplaced it. And so I'm using the Sahara Sand, and it is in there along with the champagne rhinestones. Those are on sale as well for 10% off. So they're $7.42 for those. And these colors aren't retiring, but they went with the designer series paper. So, and then this is my cute, I don't know, I guess you'd call them a wow card. So I have my sister-in-law just had a baby probably 3 weeks ago. So when I did this card up, I thought, I'm going to send it to her. So these are the elephants on this one. So I used the Rhino Ready, and today I'm just going to use the Elephant Parade bundle. And those are both still available. And if you go, the bundle has been reduced from $57.50 to $42.25. But if you buy the stamps and dies separately, it's actually only $35.60. So the stamps are $22 and the dies are $13.60. So I think this is a must-have. It's so cute. Great for kids' birthday parties too, and that kind of thing. So anyway, I think I've chatted enough. And I'll show you a couple of other cards that I made using the Like an Animal Designer Series paper. And I did this in a class. So this is the window card, just like we're going to do with this one. So I just open it up and see that. So this one I used the... and I forgot to write it down because I knew I wouldn't remember it. Designer series paper. It's also retiring, so you get your hands on that one, and I can see it. I have an extra package of it. Hues of Happiness. So Hues of Happiness paper. Get some of that. I cut out all the flowers and put that on there, but that's the Like an Animal Designer Series paper, and did one in blue. You've got all sorts of different flowers. So there's lots you can do with this paper. So I'm just adding the stamp sets that are retiring, and we'll go from there. So these ones, I'm really not going to show you how to put them together because those are pretty basic. Just stamp and fussy cut your little rhinos. This die that I used here is from He's the Man die sets, and it's one of my favorites. So and just the colors and layering. So those are pretty easy to put together. I just put a rhino in the middle or in the center on the inside of the cards. So those I don't need to show you how to do because those are pretty basic. So let's go ahead and I'll show you. Let's do our shaker card first. So I have the Picture This dies. And if you want to get those, they are $37.60, down from $47. And it comes with just the two dies, so the circles and the rectangles. And I'm going to use the circles. I don't know why they're retiring those. They're my go-to for shaker cards. So let's just bring in our die cutting machine. And let me grab my designer series paper. So And I've already cut this. I'm going to use the Sahara sand again, and I am going to, actually no, I'm going to use this one. Sorry, I'm going to use that one for the other card. So I'm just using your smoky slate, and I've got two pieces. This is your basic card base, and it is 8.5 by 5.5 and scored at 4.25. And then a second piece, which I'm going to, or which was cut down to 4 by 5.25. And I am going to take this piece and I am going to put it in my die cut machine. And put that on. If you don't want it moving, use a piece of washi tape. I have some here. I'm going to use for both projects. Let's just tape it down so it's actually in the center. All right. And I am going to, just to add some more texture, that kind of looks like the designer series paper on this one, my little zebra striped. I'm going to use my favorite embossing folder, the painted texture 3D embossing folder, and I'm going to run that through. Save these for some other project. All right. And let's run that through. All right. So we'll put this aside for now. We'll pull it back in when we die cut our second card. So you're going to need some window sheets as well. I've got a couple cut, and they are just a bit smaller than this, a 1/4 of an inch smaller. So it is 5 inches by 3 3/4. And I'm going to adhere that to the back. So I'm going to put it just in a few spots. Be careful where you put your window sheet down, because it blends in with everything and it's hard to find if you lose it. So we're going to bring in our strips, our foam strips, adhesive. Got little pieces everywhere. Oh, good. Yes, pick it up. The designer series paper is quite cute, actually. Hello, Deb. Everything's well with me today. Everything is good. How about you? How's things in northern Minnesota? How's the weather? It was actually, the sun was shining today, and here in Edmonton, and it was really, really nice for a while. It's the sun's gone back down, or behind some clouds, I guess, and I heard on the radio that it is supposed to be nice this coming weekend, up to 17 degrees. So that would be great. We took our outside plants and we kept them in all winter. And they were really nice. They're succulents, and my husband put them out before last weekend, and then of course the last couple of days with frost, they're dead. So it wasn't a good thing. So I'm going to bring in, I need a piece of designer series paper, and I think I'm going to go with that one. So I'll pull that in. I just need to cut a piece. Let's grab our paper trimmer. I didn't get it all cut and prepped. So this strip is cut down to 4 inches. And I am going to cut this at 5 1/4. Actually, I'm going to cut it down. So this piece is 5 1/4 by 4. So I'm going to cut it down 1/4 of an inch smaller. So I'm going to do 3.75, the same as the window sheet, by 5. And that way you're not seeing it poke out the corners if I don't get it on just perfect. So all right. So now I'm going to take my little effervescent elements and I'm going to pour a bunch in. The smaller ones roll around quite nice. The bigger ones get stuck. So, but there's lots in there, so you don't have to be stingy. Ooh, flooding. Snow's melting, yeah. I should have taken these off before I put my beads in, but let's do that. Well, hopefully in your area or where you are, you're not getting the water in your house. I know a lot of people, if they have basements and stuff like that, it's their basements get flooded when things melt. So I'm in Edmonton. Our snow melted a little while ago, so I've got a little bit left in my backyard. Okay, I'm going to use the back side. I've got everything in place. And now I can place that on. And like I said, it's smaller than the front piece, so we're good. You can see nothing's showing. Here we go. All right. So while I got it over, let's put some tape on. And then we're just going to center that. Good. So now I've gone ahead and I have done some of my Elephant Parade elephants. Change it up a little bit here. So let's just get the gray ones out. One of each. There we go. And a little mouse. A couple peanuts. And then we're good to go. All right. So I've used Flirty Flamingo for his ears. Everything should have pink ears. And what I didn't do is blue eyes. I've got nothing against any other color, but for some reason on these cute little baby cards, blue eyes just kind of stand out. Make them look even cuter. All right. So I am going to just decide where I want to put everything. Could do exactly the same as this guy has to go down there because he looks like he's going for a little walk. Yeah. I could stick him in here. They're too close together. So I think I'm just going to go with this. Now, the other thing that I want to do is get my sentiment out, or make a sentiment, I should say. Let me grab some strips. And I'm just going to put the same. Do I want it to? I'm going to do So Tiny and Precious. I'll use the same ones as I did. So I'll stamp those twice, actually. And there we go. There. So I'll put them there. I'm not going to pop anything up with, because I've already popped it up with the adhesive strips. So I don't want it too high or it won't go through the mail. And your card, or your for the inside, of course, it's 4 by 5 1/4 as well. Close that up so I don't have an accident. And I'm going to, do I want some of that? Yeah, I do. I'll put him on the inside. So and when I'm looking at the mouse, here we go. So and center that on the inside. And if you wanted to add some more, you could. But there's our first card, our shaker card. And the inside. So go ahead and give it a try. Make one of those. That's so cute. Thank you, Deb. Have a foot. Oh. You still have a lot of snow, Deb? All right, now let's do this card. And so I'll push this stuff to the side. And I'm going to bring in my cut and emboss machine again. Make sure we have all the pieces here. All right. Good. Okay, so our second of the cards. What did I do with that piece now? Right in front of me. Okay, so same, your basic cardstock, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4.25. Piece of your designer series paper, and I'm going to use the this, not the metallic side, but and this is 5.25 by 4. Having a hard time today. Okay. So this one, I'm using the framed florets. So I'm just using the dies, one of the dies actually. And I'm going to use this oval. And what it does is it cuts out just that oval. And I've done this window card before using the, the C bundle. Can't even think of the name of it. I'm going to put some tape down just to hold it where I want it. I'm going to take this and I'm going to center it. And I'm going to bring in my washi tape and just hold it in place so that when I put the top on, it doesn't move. And we'll run that through. Okay. So as you can see, just be careful. You can see that's come out. And we have 2 pieces of the circles, and we're going to use those, so don't get rid of them. The center we're not going to use. We can save that for something else. Put this aside. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take another piece of window sheet, and it is exactly the same size as the other one. And it is 3 3/4 by 5. And I'm going to take it, I'm going to put some adhesive on it and put it down. Then I'm going to cover it up with my designer series paper. Okay. Oh, 85 degrees. Lucky. Bye, Deb. Have a good night at work. All right. So there we go. Good. Okay. So let's take our 2 pieces. I'm going to change it up and just have solid color on the inside. So I'm going to use some liquid glue for that. And it's clearly, don't put too much on like I did, or it's going to squish out the sides. The kids have a friend over. I can hear them running around upstairs. Okay. And so we want to cover that up. And we are going to put this one on the inside. You had 75 yesterday and a high of 55 today. The rest of the week goes down. Oh, no, no more snow. I'm so done with winter. I'm so done with it. I like the night. I like the sunshine. I like to sit outside with my dogs and yeah, winter's too long here. Okay, so now we've got our piece that we can attach to the inside. And I'm going to go ahead and do that before I stamp, just so I can line up where I want the I'm running out of adhesive here. There we go. Okay, so I am going to stamp my sentiment on the inside. Babies are a blessing. And hopefully get it in the middle here. Yay. And I've got a piece for the outside sentiment. So tiny, so precious. So these are from, I forgot to mention, the Charming Sentiments stamp set, and it is carrying over into the new catalog. So you'll still be able to get your hands on that if that's something you want. Okay, so I'm just going to put my elephants on the same way. This guy was on the inside, outside, and outside. So this guy's going to go down there. And so what has been some of your favorite, I guess, finds in the retiring list? Like, have you? I need another one. On the retiring list, I stocked up on some designer series paper that I know is retiring, and he's the man, because finding a masculine designer series paper is tough. And so I ordered one of those. What else did I get? I need some more of this, so I need to place another order. I didn't think I'd use as much as I did. All right. That can go there. We need a mouse. There we go. And a couple of peanuts. Get those out of the way. Okay. My take your pick tool. I noticed that I went to order one of these for a customer at one point, not too long ago, about 3 weeks ago, and it said discontinued. But I noticed they're back in stock, so I don't. All right. There we go. Now just for the sentiment. And I don't want it to really cover anything up there. So I'm going to put him right there. Tuck it under the elephant. And now, like I said, the champagne rhinestones would look good on this. So I still have some of those. There we go. What do you think? Isn't that adorable? I'll get that. Oh, there we go. So cute. I like it. I actually like it in both colors. So yes, I saw that. The new attachment. Yeah, I definitely have to get some of those. All right. So there we have our 2 cards that we made today. And the other 2 that let's do that I made. So, I mean, I know this has zebra stripes on it, and this has leopard, sort of a leopard print and stuff. But I mean, to me, it just says wild animal. So I think you could use it and it still looks great. So thank you. Thank you. Okay. So let me just, let's see if I can change. There we go. Okay, I'm back. So that's it for today. And, thanks for joining me. I have fun talking to you guys. I missed this one. I got the Queen Bee stamp set. Oh, Queen Bee stamp set. Yeah, I've got that. I've got a class coming up on, is it the 23rd? So I have actually my first in-person class in quite a while. So, we're doing the Queen Bee set, but with all the techniques and the tools and that kind of thing, and walking my ladies through everything. So, they've got a take your pick tool. So now they need to learn how to use it. And what else? They might, there's other things that you might want, I've got one of my ladies just ordered instead of investing a fortune in the blends and the markers and that kind of thing, she's got the watercolor pencils, and one of the what do you call it, the blender pen. So I'm going to show her how to use those. So, they've got all these tools that they need to know how to use. They're just new to stamping. So anyway, but it should be fun. So, and anyway, I guess that's it. So I will be back next week. I still have some cards that I've been hanging on to, but I thought, now was the time to go through the retired stuff and do a class on that and the stuff that's carrying over, and or new stuff we'll do in the future. So anyway, have a wonderful Thursday night and a wonderful week. And I will see you next week. Same time, same place. And thanks again for joining me. Bye for now.